All right, welcome to our New York stream. All right. Sorry, I was a little bit rushed just now. So um, let's just look at gold for now because we do know that there's news incoming, right? So we'll just see how it's going to be before we take any decision to place any positions. All right. So let's just look at gold first. All right. As for today, we do have basically unemployment claims at 8:30, which is now, right? I'm just gonna wait out to see how this is gonna play out first before I jump in. Looks like, yeah, we definitely gonna need a little bit of time to actually make a huge jump. Let's look at the data. 209 to 212 increase of the unemployment claim is not good. 210, which means it's good for the dollar, right? But yeah, it's slowly giving an impact to the market right now. So far it has dumped 22 pips at the moment. Right, it looks like it's not moving too much. All right, so let's just get back to analyzing the chart. All right, let's just ignore the news for now. All right, if it's gonna dump, we're just gonna let it dump and then we'll see how it goes. All right, so basically yesterday, like I said, I was waiting for this area here for sell, right? If you notice that I've removed my zones, right? Reason for that is we do see this huge pump up, right? Basically, at 2 o'clock, which is the FOMC, right? It did this spike, it rejected, and then it continued all the way up, right? So if we're gonna say, you know, from yesterday 2 a.m. up until the highest, right? It has gone about 658 pips, right? And has created an all-time high again. All right, so at the moment right now, I do have this structure here being broken. All right. All right. So from the, if we do look at this, right, we do see a downtrend momentum, right? And right now we do have this break above, right? So we'll be looking at a new zone for us to trade at. All right. So right now I'll be using temporarily, this is going to be my high. Right, I can't confirm it as a high because I don't have a solid retracement back to where I want it to be. All right, so like we see, all right, it's not back to the 50. Right, so we're just going to let this play out first before we take any rash decision. All right, so we'll just keep this at this level for now. Just give me 1 minute, yeah? 1 minute. Okay. All right, so okay, let's continue looking at the chart. All right, so right now gold, I have this structure that is moving towards the upside. All right, we'll see what the market is going to do before we take any decisions to trade. All right, I'm not going to trade like in this level here or this level here. I'm just going to ignore it for now, and I'm just going to wait until I have a tap into this level, right? Which I will be closely monitoring for a buy position here. All right. So this will be for gold. All right. Let's look at EuroCAD. All right. So EuroCAD, I actually gave a buy limit yesterday. Right. It did not trigger, and I do see this momentum going up. So I decided to remove the buy limit. Right. So the moment I remove the buy limit, we do see that the price has hit the stop and then only started to rally. right? So that's the reason why I did not want to hold on to the buy limit for too long. Right, so if we do look at this right now, we have a break of this structure here, which then right now I'll be looking for a sell instead. Alright, I'll be looking for a sell instead. Right, we do see the price tapping above the 50. We also do see the price almost tapping the 618, right? Okay, so right now we do have this one here, which is rather slightly much more higher risk. Alright, we do have this high, and if I'm going to take this trade, I'll be waiting for this price to break this level first. Alright, then I'll be looking for shorts for Euro CAD. Alright, if this is going to hit this, it's going to break below, I'm going to look for short. Alright, I'm also going to look at places where I have another supply level, right, which is here, and nonetheless towards the upside, which is here. Sorry, this level here as well. Right, so I have 3 levels that I'm looking closely to just see how it goes. Alright, so this is where I'll be looking for shorts for Euro CAD. Okay. Alright, hopping to Euro AUD. I'll be assuming that this is my low because we do have this break towards the downside, right? Basically, this happened at 8:30 in the morning today, which we have the Australian news, the unemployment rate, and also the employment change, which is good for the Australian dollar. So we do have this momentum going down, right? So I'm looking at something like this right now. Alright, anything above the 50, I'll be looking for shorts. So I'm just going to wait out to see the price react first, alright? Okay, hopping on to Euro USD. Alright, so Euro USD will be on my hour 4, right? So we do see this tap in below, right? Price broke this structure with the FOMC push, definitely, right? Last night. So with this FOMC push, I targeted from this low to this high. This is where I'm looking for the pullback at this 0.5 level here. Alright, if I'm going to be taking a trade at this level, just give me a moment. The stop is rather big, right? And our risk to reward is in at 1 to 1.6. Alright, so this price has tapped in, right? What I'm going to do is basically right now I'm going to go look at the 15-minute chart. Alright, just give me a moment. Let me just remove this 15-minute feed. Alright, so right now I have this momentum moving downwards, right? I can't take a buy as soon as the price hit this level, right? Reason for that is because I don't have a solid confirmation. Even though we do see this pump up to 35 pips, right? But I don't have a confirmation for me to actually take this trade, right? And this pullback here, right, on the 15 minutes, it happened at today, which is at about 4:45, right? So I did not take this sell momentum. I did not take this buy as well, right? So what I'm actually waiting for is if you look at here, right, we have this dump rally, right? Now it's here, right? Rally a little, came back here. What I want to see is actually this price continue moving downwards, right? Continue moving downwards, eventually tapping our demand area here. The moment it tap, I want to see something like this, right? A break like this. So I'm going to change this color. Let me change it to something more visible. Alright, something like this here. And then I'm going to be looking at a position somewhere here. Take a buy back to the side. Alright. Alright, so this is The orange one is what I'm waiting for. Right now, what I'm seeing is I want to see this movement, right? This white movement downwards. And then when it tap into this supply level, all right, again, okay, and that's where I want to see this green movement, right? And then if this happen here with this break here, right, then I want to see this orange movement. This is where I'll be taking my entry and moving it back all the way to the upside. All right, so this is what I'll be closely watching for. Alright, so right now I'm just going to wait out for Euro USD to see how this goes, because we don't have a confirmation that this is going up. Right, we do know that this is moving down right now. Okay, we'll just wait for the change and then we will look for buys. Alright, hopping to GBP AUD. Very unfortunate. This happened last night as well, right, at 2 o'clock in the morning. Right, the break happened and the pullback happened and everything just went off midnight yesterday, right? Which obviously we won't even be able to catch because at that time most of us are definitely in bed, right? So because I'm in Malaysia, right? So I'm trading the New York session, which is the night time, which is basically the 8:30 open. I'll be looking for opportunities all the way until 11 p.m. Right, so basically if it's after 11 p.m. that's where I will just stop looking at it, right? Unfortunately this actually played out pretty well, right? It did this change here, right, and did this pullback and then dump, right? So very unfortunate, but nonetheless we did not lose any money, right, on this pair here. Right, so right now we do see that the price has already actually hit this TP here. Right, so right now we want to see if a second touch will appear. If a second entry here will appear, then we will be taking it hopefully. And if this is going to break below, then we will look for a newer zone. Alright, if this is going to break below, we'll look for a newer range for us to trade at. Alright, so moving on to GBP USD. Alright, on my 15 GBP USD, basically I have this new range here. Alright, I have this new range. Right, so right now I need to mark out my demand areas for me to actually take 5 positions. Right, I do have this very tiny one here. Okay, I also do have something here. Right, I also have something in between here. Right, so I have these 3 zones that I'll be looking for. Right, basically here I got nothing. Right, so I'm going to wait for this price to tap in here. Alright, then I'm going to hop on to my lower time frame and I'll look for confirmations to start buying back to the top. Alright. Alright, so USD CAD. Let's look at USD CAD. USD CAD will use the hour 4. Alright, so we have this level here, did this pullback and then dumped. Alright, so we won't be taking this position unless this is going to come back again for a second opportunity. Right, if the second opportunity comes, like I've said, we will look for a chance to take it. Right, if it happens, then we'll take it and then we'll short it down. Right, even on the 15th, we don't see any momentum moving towards the downside. Right now, we do see it's all moving up. Right, so we'll just wait out to see how this goes. Alright. Okay, AUD USD. Let me just remove all this. I have this change here. So a lot of this USD pair is all impacted from the FOMC last night, right? So hence we do see this very big movement towards the upside, right? So right now we do have this very huge range, right? I'm looking at something here like this. Alright, rather huge range. Basically it will be somewhere here for me to look for a buy opportunity. AUD USD, I'm going to just hold on and just wait out first. Basically, all the USD pair will be something that I'll be waiting, right? Before actually hopping to take any positions, right? Because it is going to be something that is very risky, right? Alright, so looking back at this, we did not have the chance to actually take this trade, right? So if I zoom in closely, right, you see this? Right, this is where the change happened, right, with this candle. Right, so I pull my Fibo from here all the way to this high. Basically, this candle when the change happened, right? I was waiting at this 0.5 level. Price barely tapped in, barely tapped in. Another 2 pips more, right? It barely tapped and then it just went all the way up, and it actually hit TP already. Right, so this is something that's very unfortunate as well. We did not get the opportunity here, right? But nonetheless, we'll look at this newer range that it just formed. All right, let's just take a look. So we have a newer range right now, right? And we may be looking at something, right? Tap in below, right? So right now, this is where our demand is, right? Let's just wait for this demand to be tapped, okay? And the moment it tap in, then we'll look for a opportunity to buy. Alright, so NZD JPY will be top of the list where I'll be looking closely at. Alright. Okay, JPP JPY on my hour 4. I'm still waiting for this big retracement back to the downside. Right, then we'll look for buys opportunity. Sorry, on TikTok, Muris, buy sir. What pair are you referring to? Which pair are you referring to, Muris? Sorry if I didn't reply you guys comment, because I'm at the moment I'm trying to analyze the pairs, right? Just get it done quick and then I'll answer questions. For gold, okay, let's take a alright, so basically for gold I'm not looking for buy right now, right? So yesterday I was looking for sell at somewhere about this range here, right? It came in, but this happened because of the FOMC. Right, so I couldn't get the sell position, right, because there's no confirmation that the price is moving downwards. Right, so we see this massive pump up, right, and yesterday 2 o'clock from FOMC up to today, at about 6 o'clock in the morning, right, it has risen about 660 pips close to, alright, almost 660 pips. Unfortunately, this happened late at night all the way to the early morning, right, so obviously I didn't manage to catch this. Alright, and right now I'll be looking for buys as soon as the price taps into this zone here. Alright, which is a 2178.5 to 2185.5. This is where I'll be looking for buy. Alright, this is where I'll be looking for buy. So right now the price is here. Even, right, if you look at today's news, right, at 8:30 we actually have the unemployment claims. Right, at 8:30 we have the unemployment claims. The data has been released, which is 210, which is lower than the forecast, right? Even lower than the previous, right? So it is good for the dollar, right? But gold, if we look at gold, right, the new candle when it opened, it pumped a little and then it dumped all the way down to about 50 pips, right? So that's the most you can catch, right? If you look at the minute 1, right? This is where 8:30 happens, right? If you look at this candle high to this low here, right, it's only 26 pip. And then after that, this is the later one, right? So right now for gold, I won't be looking for any positions. I'm just going to hold out and just wait until the price comes to my zone. Alright? Alright, so GBP JPY on my hour 4, like I've said, I'm waiting for this pullback to my demand area, right, which I have 3 demand area. Right, so the moment the price comes in, that's where I'll be looking for buys. Right, GBP CAD. Alright, so we see this price here tapped in here. Alright, for GBP CAD, it will be slightly riskier because we do see all this movement here, right? It's like it's ranging here, right? Not much of a solid move, right? It left a lot of long wicks to trade, right? So if something like this to happen, I don't really like all these long wicks, right? It's very small body and just long wicks and all are just like sticking next to each other. If it's something like this, right, this clean movement, it's fine. But if it's something like this, then it will be slightly much more riskier to take this trade, right? Even though yes, I'm looking for buy, but something like this, it will be very risky. Alright, so I'm just gonna skip GBP CAD for now. I'm just gonna let it create its structure and then I will look for opportunity later. Alright, USD JPY. Right, so basically I mark out this zone here, right, because we have this break off from here, right? So my high and my lows, I've done it. Right now the price came back to this level, right? If we are looking for opportunity, it will be somewhere here. It would be somewhere here. It did not break. Right. Reason for that is we do have a supply level at about this level here. Right. These are all the supply levels. Right. At the top here, we also have this level. Right. So we do see the price tapped in here. Right. Came below, broke above, came back. Right, so right now we want to see something like this. From here it is supposed to break below, pull back, and then that's why we'll take a sell position to short it back to the downside. Right, so right now I'm just going to wait out for USD JPY to see how it's going to perform before I actually take any positions. Alright, we'll just wait out to see how this goes. Okay. CAD JPY. Right, if you look at CAD JPY, it's been rallying all the way non-stop. Right, not even forming a pullback, a retracement for us to take an opportunity to buy. Very unfortunate, but we'll just see how this goes. Alright. And like this CAD, this is what I'm waiting for. We can say that this is a break, but I'm going to hold on to this as a sweep first. Right, we'll just see how this goes. If it's going to break above here, then yes, it would be good to actually take a position. Alright, let's just see how this is going to react first. Alright, it will be riskier to enter this trade because you do see this is our zone, right? This is where our demand is. It dropped below, and actually if we look at this clearly, it actually took this demand here, right? Basically this is the demand, the last demand that it took, and then we'll just see how this goes first. Alright, if it's very solid, then we will take it. Alright. Okay, so NZD USD has broken below, like I've said on hour 4. I'm waiting for that. It happened. Okay, so right now what I'm waiting for is basically a pullback back to the 50. A pullback back to the 50, and I'll be looking for supply levels, which is here. And this would be my final supply. And this too will be the price where I'll be closely watching. Alright, this one I can extend it all the way to here as well. All right, we'll just see how this goes first. All right. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, please do ask. All right. I will definitely guide you guys, help you guys out. All right, if that's possible. So if you guys have any questions to ask, please do just ask me. All right, and if I'm able to help you guys, I will definitely give a 2 cents of my input to it. All right.
That's the motto. Go back when no chaser, when no trouble. Up in that money, baby, let's make some noise. Puffing on that gelato, wanna be seeing double. Gotta do what you gotta. We ain't got no plans to be friends to be.
Alright, so US 30 is something like this. I'm looking at the moment. Right, very risky is if it's gonna come back to this level. It could just break below. We'll just see how the US 30 goes. Alright, as for gold right now, I'm not looking to buy. I'm not looking to sell yet. I'm just gonna wait for the reaction before I hop in. Alright, so I'm going to look at EdgifyJPY closely right now because it's I would say something that is much more interesting to get. Alright. Let's just see how EdgifyJPY goes before a proper position that you can take. All right. If you guys have any questions, any pairs, feel free to just voice out. Just drop in the comment below, and I will just help you guys analyze it or give my input to that pair on what we are looking for, or maybe I would say what I'm looking for. And you can actually go and do your analysis after I've said my input. All right. You guys have any questions? On TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. Right, we do see price slowly moving to the downside. All right, I've set an alert here as well. right? As soon as the price taps this level, the demand area, that's where I'll be closely, very, very closely monitoring this pair, all right? You see price breaking the low. Let's just wait for it to tap into our demand area, all right? Just let it do its thing, right? Before we jump in, let it do its thing. So later, at about 9:45, in 45 more minutes, we have the manufacturing PMI and also the services PMI for the USD. All right, greater than the forecast is good for currency. Greater than forecast good for currency, right? So we need it to be greater, right? According to the previous, the forecast is lower, right? It's dropping, which means it will be bad for the dollar. But we'll just see later how the result is going to pop out, all right? Alright, so I'll be looking at Euro CAD and also exactly JPY. Yeah. I'll just open up two charts here. This one I'll be watching at Euro CAD, right? And this one will be at exactly JPY. All right. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask. All right, don't be shy. Right, just give your input. Right, ask me questions. If you want analysis on any pairs, if you want education, whatever it is, right, just feel free to just voice out. Just type it out in the comment section, and I will be happy to answer it for you guys. So right now it's basically a waiting game for us, alright? Exactly JPY and also Euro CAD. Give me a minute, guys. I just need to go and grab my water. Just give me a minute.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out.
Alright, I'm back. If you guys have anything to ask, just ask me. Alright, don't be shy. Alright. At least if you ask me something, then I will be entertained as well. Alright. So let's not get awkward.
Something I can never do. Across the road, sun by the night has come. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you
Alright, so for TikTok, I'm going to be ending my live. Alright. Uh, if you guys would like to get some signals later, alright, feel free to hop into my channel. Alright, this is my channel. Alright, go to your Telegram. You can just type this in your Telegram and you'll be directed instantly to my channel. Alright, hop on to my channel. You will get updates from me there personally. Alright, and I do live every day as well. Alright, so Monday to Friday on the US session. Alright, the New York Open. Right, so feel free to join my live as well. Alright, Monday to Friday at 8:30. Alright, so for TikTok, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, thank you and bye bye. Alright, so YouTube and Twitch. Let's wait out for EdgifyFXen and also EuroCat. Right, we'll see how this goes before any possible increase. Alright, I'm just going to split it out this way so that it will be slightly much more easier. I'm going to open up two charts. Right. So it will be much more easier to look at, alright? So we can look at both at the same time. Alright. Let's just see how this goes. If there's an opportunity, then we'll be taking it. Alright? Let's just see how this goes. Oh. Yeah, I think you guys can't. Alright. That would be my mistake. Right, it won't be able for you guys to look at it. Alright, so we'll just keep the visual like this. Alright, we'll just keep the visual like this. Let's take a look at what's happening to gold. Right, so gold is still up and down at that level, right? So I'm not going to look at gold right now. I'm not going to be trading gold at the moment as well. Right, I'm just going to keep this as it is. I'll look at this probably tomorrow. Right now, I'm looking at more keen on NZD JPY and also Euro CAD. Alright, NZD JPY, there still need to be the tap in the demand area. As for Euro CAD right now, I'm waiting for a change of character, and then that's where I will be looking for possible entry. Right, I'm just going to assume something like this, alright? I'm going to set my stops and my TP first. So it will be much more easier for me later to just adjust my entry level. I'm still waiting out for the Eurocat, yeah.
I hear your heart you can't feel someone, so you can't let's make the most of the night, like we're gonna die young. We're gonna die young. Ghost, but it's on to me and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone. The shadow is the only one that walks beside me. The shallow heart's the only thing that's deep. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me.
Eurocat is slowly dumping. Mm.
Fucked up and everything's alright. Check my vital signs to know I'm still alive and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone. The shadow, the only one that walks beside me. The shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I will walk alone.
Right, we have a break below here right now. I'll be waiting for price to retrace back to this level. Alright, we're gonna be much more conservative on what we are doing. Alright, this will be on the 1 minute. Alright, so as soon as price comes back to this level, alright, does some sort of market change of character, alright, and then that's where we will take a sell position, right?
I guess we're grown ups now. Couldn't ever imagine even having doubts, but not everything works out.
So my stops is fixed, my TP is fixed as well. It's not moving anywhere. Alright, the only difference is my entry point. Alright. Right now I'm on the 1 minute. I'm looking for the price to actually reverse back to the top side, right, and then create a movement downwards. Alright, so right now it's here. I'm looking something like this. So this right, something like this, and dump it back to the down end, right? And if something like this, then obviously my stop loss would be somewhere above here, right? So you will have a very, very tight stop, right?
True, I swear I'll try. In the end, it's in the night. He's out his head, up on my mind. We got that love, the crazy kind. I am his, the moon is mine. In the end, it's in the night, in the night. Oh, oh, oh. In the end, it's in the night, in the night. Oh, oh, oh. In the end, it's in the night. I swear. Cross my hope tonight, this is alright. I can confide in me, there's no hiding, I swear. Cross my heart, I want to die to my love. To be true, I swear I'll try. In the end, it's in the night. He's out his head, I'm on my mind. We got that love, the crazy kind. I am his, but when it's mine. In the end, it's in the night, in the night. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. It's in the night. If I told you this was only gonna hurt, if I warned you that the fire's gonna burn, would you walk in? Would you let me do it first? Do it all in the name of love. Would you let you even when you're blind? In the darkness, in the middle of the night, in the silence, when there's no one by your side. Do it all in the name of love. In the name of love. If I told you, would you rise up? Come and meet me in the sky. Would you trust me? Will you turn me from the heights? Would you fall in the name of love? When there's madness, when there's poison in your head, sadness, you're broken in your bed. I will hold you, dance with you this night. It's all
Right now, I'm just trading this movement. Yeah.
would you let you in the darkness, in the middle of the night, in the silence, when there's no one by your side.
So I'm gonna be ending my life soon, alright? But I will still update you guys on this trade if I'm taking this trade. Alright, when there's a confirmation being formed and if I'm taking this, I will definitely let you guys know. Alright, so please bear with me, alright? As soon as we see something like this, right? Let's just say we have something like this here. Right? This buy level, right? This smaller box, right? Breaking this one. Then you can just pull your feet from here to here, pass back to the 0.5, short it back all the way. Stops above this and the PP at the low, right? So you guys just watch out for this kind of move, right? Happen quite often. If the price is really respecting it, right, it will happen very often, right? The only thing that we just have to be patient and just wait for it, right? And then just keep trailing this all the way. All right, so I'm gonna end my live now. All right, and I will see you guys tomorrow live as well. All right, so thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you soon.